Alright. I know I'm live, and I don't normally stream just out of the blue like this, but I'm trying something. I've been working at this computer for over a day and a half. I mean, part of it today I couldn't do because I had to do a lot of running around, taking, my better half to doctor's appointments and things today. I had to go to 3 of them today. Just today. 3. So I'm going to do a test here and see if my controller, see if maybe I fixed this problem, because I just went ahead and played a couple games on some emulators, and it seems to work. Yeah, I know I'm still wearing the same shirt. I don't give a shit anymore. It's what happens when you get old. You just don't care. Right. Anyways, before I begin that, I just want to go ahead and address a couple things. 2 things, and it's me being self-aware, of course. And my self-awareness is, I noticed lately I have been absolutely terrible at games. And I really wish I had time to play more and learn them more and complete them as I intend to do on this channel. I do apologize for the lack of Let's Plays and other videos. It's just, right now, my better half is having a rough time, and I'm trying to help her through that. But at the same time, I'm also trying to run this channel. I know I'm on a break right now, but I just want to go ahead and say that for all those who are affected by this or upset about it, I am completely and truly sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all shaky in my voice. It's just insomnia makes my nerves all jittery, and I'm just in a bad mind state. I can't sleep. I don't know if any of you have ever been in that kind of predicament before, where you just can't sleep. I'm one of those people. So, with that being said, I am really sorry about the lack of content on this channel. I'm sorry I have to take a break this month. There's just a lot going on, personally. So I am trying to do that. Also, too, sometimes when I get frustrated at a video game, I do sometimes say the game sucks. That's not true. It's me sucking. And so if you guys take that too personal or to heart, just try not to. Just try to just say, okay, well, he's either buzzed or pissed off or drunk or all 3. A lot of the games I play on this channel I do enjoy. Some of them I do not, of course. I still feel Drill Dozer is not a very good game. I tried playing on GB a couple times. I know Goblin likes it, and I know it has a small fan base. I personally just can't get into it. To me, it's too gimmicky for my tastes. But it's a very well-made game, and if you like gimmicks in games, I suggest you give that a try. So, I just want to go ahead and just say that, please be patient of the lack of content and everything. I will get some out there as soon as I can. And right now, my internet is being a fucking clusterfuck right now. Okay, anyways, with all that being said, I'm going to test a couple games. I want to see if this controller issue has been fixed or not. I doubt it, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. So I'm going to give it a test, give it a small test. I'm going to try Dreamcast first. I've been playing, or should I say, been trying to play until the controller fucks up, Xenocrisis on the Dreamcast. That version is just as good as the Genesis version. It's a lot more lush in color, and of course the sound is just amazing. It's uncompressed, unlike the Genesis version. But the Genesis version is still a fantastic title, and if you don't own Xenocrisis, I suggest you go ahead and find it. For all you purists out there or elitists, go ahead and buy it. The rest of us will get it by other means. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and give this a try. Because I'm thinking, I went ahead and I found a chipset driver, chipset drivers for this board, and I installed them. And it's, I don't think it's the newer version. I think it's a base version. But the fact that I never had a proper chipset installed may have fixed this machine. I don't know. I also noticed I wasn't on the highest level of Windows Update either. I'm on the highest. It's like, you know what? It's like 2. Oh fuck me! I don't even remember now. So I got that updated. I updated the chipset driver. The only thing I haven't updated yet was the BIOS. Which, get this, The BIOS does claim that if it's updated, it helps with compatibility with USB devices. That could be what's causing this problem. But right now, as of right now, it's working. Or it seems to be. I played a small game of Xenocrisis, but here's what I'm thinking. If it fucks up while I'm streaming right now, it's probably either 1, a temperature issue, 2, too many devices running at one time and the CPU is having a hard time caring for it all, or 3, it's something that's within the OS that's corrupted. I went ahead and uninstalled the USB controller by, I think it's AS Media. Do you still have that C-stick problem? Yes, of course. It's that drift thing. But I do have that C-stick problem. Yes, I do. Unfortunately, I don't know what to do about it. I may disassemble the controller and clean the analog, because I think that might be the problem with it. But then again, I don't know. It all depends. But I'm going to go ahead and test out Xenocrisis using Redream, and let's see if the controller continues to function after a few minutes of play, and then I'll switch platforms and see if it still works and still gives me what I need. And if so, we can consider it for now anyways fixed. So let's go ahead and do that. Like I said, this is just going to be a small, video stream, whatever. Because those are the things I'm thinking. It's either got to be a temperature issue, or there's too much USB devices and my motherboard just simply can't handle them all. Or 3, it's a corrupted OS, or the files within the OS is corrupted, which means one of 2 things. I'll either have to wipe this fucking system for the 4th time, or just leave it as is and just deal with it the best of my ability, which is not ideal. So, let's go ahead and shut the fuck up and load it. Because what happens is I show you guys on camera, the controller light blinks. Now, yesterday, before I did all this stuff today, when it comes to maintenance and whatnot, I could not even play a game of Xenocrisis. I would die, and then for some reason, after I used it to continue, the controller would stop working. So let's see if it does it see if it does me like that this time. Anyways, let me go ahead and load the whatchamacallit, the window capture. But yeah, we'll play like a short game of this, and we'll see how it goes, and then we'll switch platforms and see if it still gives me that same thing. And if not, then maybe it'll be good, maybe it won't. Anyways, let's go ahead and give it a try. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and English. This version has voice acting too, which I find to be pretty cool, but we're not going to worry about that at all. Like I said, find the game, and you can listen to that yourself. Because like I said, this is just a test of gameplay. It's all this is. This is nothing serious necessarily. But I'm going to play a little bit of this because I really like this game. It's, like I said, it's just like Smash TV, but with aliens. And it's got some kick-ass music by Savage Regime. If you don't know who he is, he has a channel on YouTube. His music is just so outstanding. He makes that Genesis sound like his bitch. The music he makes with that motherfucking processor is some of the most amazing shit I've ever heard in my entire life, next to Hitoshi Sakimoto. See, I got hit by something and I didn't even see it. That's the problem I have with this game. I cannot see most of the time what I'm getting hit by. Or I'd react wrongly. I mean, you can look at it any way you want. It's fine. And I mentioned the dog tags are your currency in this game. Of course, grenades and shit fall on the ground. And when you're out of bullets, or nearly out of bullets, a box of ammo does appear. Alright, I need to move the screen over a little bit, because I can't... Okay, there we go. I can get to about stage 3 or 4, and then I fucking die. I am not good at this game at all. I wish I was. I want to get good, and that's why I need to play this game a lot if I intend to ever see the end of it, and stream it for me to beat, of course. I need to memorize all aspects of it. It's not, once again, that's really not ideal, but it's something you kind of have to do with games like these. You have to really... See, like, that motherfucker just popped out of nowhere. I didn't expect it. It's tough. I already took 2 hits of damage. Like I said, I'm not very good at this at all. I mean, there's people that fucking run circles around this shit. I wish I had that kind of skill, but I don't anymore. I mean, I was pretty damn good in my teens, though. I really was. I can say that with confidence. I beat a lot of shit that a lot of people still can't beat, like Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3. I always get a game over on this boss. I wish I didn't, but I do. It's a problem of mine. Get off me, man. Say every time. It's pathetic, and as soon as I beat him, I'll get a C ranking. Alright, so far it's still working. Like I said, we're gonna play just a small, full game of this. I'll get the level 3 or 4. Oh, I got a D this time. Oh, fuck you, game. I do not like games that give you rankings. They always make you feel shit about yourself. They always make you feel shit about yourself. I always get a couple power-ups, and then I move on to the next stage. I mean, you can buy continues. You need, like, 30 dog tags, though. Oh, hey, Anthony. Good to see you. I didn't expect to see you this late, either. Like I said, I came on late because like I said, I'm just doing a test, and I'm an insomniac, because, like I said, I had to take my, beginning of the stream, I mentioned I had to take my better half to 3 doctor appointments today, and I got a headache, and I haven't slept, and I hate it. And right now I'm just testing to see if I have that controller problem. Because yesterday I was playing this, and sure enough, like, as soon as I got a game over, the controller stopped working. I'm like, what the fuck's this about? You know, because it's just been getting worse, but I did a couple things today, and I'm just going to see if that ensures its functionality. So, don't expect to see golden gameplay. I am not good at this game. I love this game, though. I mean, like I said, a lot of the games I say I don't like, it. That's not true. It's just I'm not good at them, and I throw basically a baby fit. I'm going to admit that right here, right now. A lot of the time Yeah. Oh, if you're out in the sun for a long time, that's what happens. All we've been getting is fucking rain. Dude, driving in this bullshit is a nightmare. I'm surprised I didn't get into an accident of some kind. It was literally pouring down, like, worse than sheets. It's like if someone took a lake and dumped it on us all at once. It was fucked up. And we're supposed to get even more of it tomorrow. It's like, get off me. And I guess this shit's coming from the Gulf. Stop it! See, like I said, I'm not good at this game. I wish I was, though. I just get annihilated, and yeah, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the fucking ring. We're supposed to finally stop with it on Saturday, so day after tomorrow. And then tomorrow I gotta get rent money because my landlord's gonna want it, so that's gonna be fun. I mean, my landlord's pretty cool about it, though. I mean, she's not always like, oh, give me my money, motherfucker. You know, unlike our old landlord that we used to have to deal with before we got booted out of there because he's got his ass kicked in court. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to get to the third stage at the very least. But so far, everything is working. Knock on wood. I don't know if this is real wood on my desk, but I'm going to assume it is. Alright, so basically, let's see, we got 31. I can buy it. Let's go ahead and buy it, continue, fuck it. This stage is an asshole. All these dickheads pop out of the sand and shoot fire at you. And they come at, like, in numbers. Like, it's, like, endless. And it just gets worse as the stage progresses. Thankfully, though, there's no boss here. You just beat the level, and then you go on to stage 4. There's 7 levels altogether. I will probably never in my entire life see stage 7 unless I get just godsend at this game. They sure do come in numbers. They come in buckets, too. Alright, stop being a coward and take the fucking bullets to your fucking face. Thank you. I like how they're just so happy. Thank you, man. If we get out of this shit alive, I'll suck your cock. No, get off me. I don't want that. I'm alright, thank you. I just did what I'm supposed to do. Getting your bar built into my house. Oh, that's nice. That'll be dope. An old buddy of mine, his name is Jason. He had a bar in his basement that his dad built, and it was tight as fuck. Too bad his dad was kind of a little bit of a dickhead, though. He'd be like, "Don't you guys be drinking shit from my bar?" And I'm like, dude, at the time I didn't drink. I'm like, I don't drink. I'm fine. Yeah, that didn't change. That didn't stay like that for very long, huh? As soon as I was legal, yeah. First thing I went to the store and bought myself a 40. That was, well, actually that's not true. I used to get, my tolerance was so bad off alcohol when I first started drinking. I got literally highly buzzed or even drunk off a deuce. But then it went to a 40 and 2 shots, and yeah, it just grew from there. My tolerance is, you know, I'm not saying, oh, it's all about me. No, it's just, it's the truth. And the truth is, my tolerance is now pretty fucking high. Dude, there are so many of these motherfuckers. Well, yeah, if you get a bar in your house, dude, like, I don't know, have a couple shots. I think, yeah, we've already been down here, haven't we? Alright, so we just gotta go up. Okie dokie. Yeah, so far, it's, you know, it's working still. That's good. So, I dicked around with my little arcade joystick today, just playing some stuff on there. I was so pissed off because they have a game called Buggy Boy. It's a game in the arcade I really love, right? Well, for some reason, God knows why, it runs like absolute dog shit on my fucking little joystick, and it makes me mad. Like I said, it's not perfect. It's got V-Sync issues and all that, and it's not perfect, but for what it is, I'm happy I have it. I'm happy I have a little arcade box. And, you know, I can take it anywhere with me if I want to, as long as there's an HDMI cable. You know, I can take it to a hotel room, but like I go anywhere anyways, alright? I mean, it's no problem, really, man. I mean, I got MAME on this machine, and I could just play it on there. It's not that big of a deal, but at the same time, it's nice to have that arcade set. Well, then again, Buggy Boy had a steering wheel. This ain't a steering wheel, it's a fucking joystick. Down here. Alright. So yeah, just everything in its mother is appearing right now, and I'm trying very hard to survive. I mean, that's the name of the game here, is to survive. It doesn't happen very often, though, unfortunately. Tarzan on the PC. I can't say I've played that very. I played the one on the N64 though. That was kind of fun. It wasn't horrible. Another game that was good was Hercules on the PlayStation. But GOG had a PC sale recently, and I bought the PC version for stupid cheap. It was like $2. I haven't played it yet, but I do want to play it because I remember I loved it on the PlayStation. I thought that was a good game. The movie itself was okay. It wasn't great. I mean, that was right before Disney started becoming woke. Yeah, they started early compared to other companies. But yeah, it was good. I even like The Lion King, even though that game's hard as balls. It's some of the most difficult gaming I think I've ever experienced was on The Lion King on the Super Nintendo. It's a gorgeous game, though. Great animation, beautiful, lush color. I mean, it looks great. Just the gameplay is so anti-gamer at best. At least in my opinion. I mean, everyone's opinions vary, obviously. Fuck off with this nonsense. Is it still working? Oh, it's still working. That's awesome. Alright, well, like I said, we're going to switch to Platformer 2 after this and play a little bit of those and see what we get. Because so far it's working. I mean, hey, I don't want to like be like, hey, yeah, this is fixed and everything, and then all of a sudden it doesn't work. Yeah, I know. Give me an E. I know I fucking suck cocks. Alright, fair enough. Don't rub it in my face, though. Uh-oh. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Watch the light. See how it's blinking? Fuck! I spoke too soon. Well, that ends that then. I can't really... Well, I can stop streaming. Maybe I can right-click Redream. Yeah, there we go. Damn, I thought I had this shit fixed. No, it's not my controller. I've actually tried different controllers, too. I tried my Xbox Afterglow, my Rock Candy Xbox controller, my 8-bit Do. They all do the same fucking thing. They all do the same thing. It's something to do with the power, because not only is the controller malfunction, but so does the keyboard. You know, I'll sit here and I'll click on say something. You can hear me pressing keys, I'm pretty sure, right? Nothing. These two devices, for some reason, God knows what, are those two ports. I even tried switching the fucking ports. Same problem. I don't know what's going on. I do not, and it's pissing me off. So I guess it's back to the drawing board for me. Maybe I should update the BIOS. I'm scared to death to do that, though, because here's the thing. If you update the BIOS and it fails, guess what? Your motherboard is useless. And I've had that happen to 2 machines back in the day. Luckily, all the AMD machines that I updated the BIOS for have not done that to me, which is fantastic. However, Intel, on the other hand, the ones I worked with in the past, yeah, they fucked over. Thankfully, the people I, helped with that, they had money to buy a new replacement motherboard just in case. So, I just told them, like, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And when it comes to this, I'm sorry, too, because, this is going to really put a damper on my Let's Play, my gaming channel here. I really want, it sucks, because, I know some of you are patient with me, and you don't mind waiting for me to reboot the machine and try again, but this just happens too often. It was working fine, so, like, it's either got to be one of three, like I said, it's got to be one of 3 things. It's got to be either there's too much USB devices and the CPU is trying very hard to use them all, and it's not doing so well. That's reason number 1. Reason number 2, it could just be corrupted OS files being spun around on different USB devices. If I had the money, Anthony, because if you take this shit to like professionals, they overcharge your ass just by looking at the motherfucker. Sure, there's free estimation if you find it, but there is no this is just me talking. I'm not speaking, because I'm not in any way an expert. I consider myself maybe between novice and intermediate with computers. So, like I said, it's gotta be either an OS problem, a PSU problem, and it's just having a hard time, because like I said, every device right now is working, except for the keyboard and the controller. The mouse is working perfectly, the microphone is working perfectly, and, of course, the webcam's working perfectly. It's just these 2 devices, and I've switched them out on different USB ports with still the same fucking effect, and I don't know why. It's like, why? Especially with the keyboard. A keyboard takes like little to no power whatsoever. Why does it fail? I mean, controllers too, for the most part, I don't know why it keeps failing. It makes no sense. I'm at a loss here. But what I may try doing is, see, recently I did start plugging my controller back into the back of the PC. But the problem is my two front USB ports are kind of flaky, meaning they will work sometimes and sometimes they won't. However, if I can get one to at least work substantially for a little while, maybe that might help the situation because it uses a separate USB connection in the motherboard. There is a frontal USB connection that you you plug in from your case to your motherboard, and those will work without the connection of the other USB's ports, if that makes sense. I know I'm probably talking alien because I don't know how much you know computers, but yeah, like I said, I wish I could take it somewhere of someone that might have more knowledge than I do and maybe fix it, or maybe someone out there can. Now I did make a Tom's Hardware post about this issue. So far, one person has answered, and he told me basically what's my make and model and how old is my PSU. He wanted to know, he basically said that it could be the OS drivers are corrupt, and that may require a new Windows. I might have to wipe the machine for the third time, or no, fourth time now. It'll be the fourth time I have to wipe this motherfucker. I mean, honestly, if I had a spare that was just a little bit weaker than this, I'd put a fucking stick of dynamite and just light the fucker on fire and let it blow up. Just the motherboard and the processor, because fuck Intel anyways, I hate them. I've never been a fan of the company at all. Their shit fails all the time. Everyone's bitches about AMD. I never had a problem. So, anyways, that's kind of a bummer, guys. I was hoping, I had the shit pegged, but I guess I don't. So, I best get back to the drawing board. I hope to get this fixed sometime before my break is done. So I can, get back to making videos and things of that nature. I'm stressed right now because I've been trying so hard. Well, I was streaming Purple Donatello, but then guess what happened? My controller's doing its thing again, where it likes to blink. Give it a minute. See, there it goes blinking. It blinks and then stops. And then, come on, there we go. Like I said, I'm just gonna have to keep working at it until I find the cause. And if last resort, I may try updating the BIOS. And if that doesn't work at all for anything at all, given it goes through without corrupting the system, then I'll just have to wipe Windows again. I don't know what to do here. It sucks. Sucks when you're a broke-ass motherfucker and you need replacement parts for your PCs, and then everything's so goddamn expensive because of fucking cryptocurrency and mining. You see fucking video cards nowadays, they're fucking $1,000 plus, for Christ's sake. Why should we have to pay so much for some stupid shit that we have no control over? I mean, motherboards are a little bit more inexpensive. I mean, maybe I can get a replacement motherboard. I can get, another one of these, because it could just be the motherboard itself. I don't know. There's so many problems that I'm having with this machine. I can't pinpoint it to just one common denominator. And it's unfortunate, because it doesn't help my channel. It doesn't help, my fan base. And it sure as hell doesn't help me, who tries to provide you guys the content. I mean, I don't understand why these three things are working, but these things don't. And then what's funny about my keyboard, I can't lift it up because the wire's not. Well, maybe I can. It's got one light, and it's pure. There it is. See, I don't. Oh, maybe the camera. Okay. Wait a minute. It is flickering on the camera. It doesn't do it with the naked eye. I just noticed that. See, it's got to be some kind of power issue. But this power supply is only 7-8 months months old. It should not have problems. Like I said, it could be. I don't get it. I am just so frustrated. Like I said, I'm lacking sleep. I'm pissed off. I've been at this for hours. I even defragged my hard drives. Now, no one does that anymore, but it's supposed to better taking Windows files and converting them into the spaces on the hard drive. Yeah, I don't get this shit at all. I don't. It's frustrating, guys. I mean, I really. So, you know, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning here, and everyone's showing up. It's a shame, too, because, you know, you guys are here and you'd like to see more, and I wish I could do more, but this fucking goddamn shit is pissing me off. I'm not happy with this. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to try unplugging it from the back of my machine. See if I can get it working in my front port again. And then I'm going to do some tests of my own. Maybe I'll come back if it works for more than 20 minutes. Because that's what it seems to be. It's like it has a timer, and then once 20 minutes is up, it's like, boom! Have it shorten your shit. It just... Man... I wish I was an expert at computers. I really do. I mean, I'm good at them. I know what all components do, and normally I can fix them. But this has me buggered. Like, why is it just these two devices and everything else works fine? I don't know, guys. I keep repeating myself. I apologize. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta reboot the machine. Obviously, I can't use my keyboard. I can use my mouse though. I mean, I can click, click, click all day, but that doesn't work. I mean, I have an on-screen keyboard. Well, here's the thing, Makabo. It'll be a very short one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to restart my machine. I'm going to unplug my controller. I'm going to put it in my front port. And I'm going to see if maybe using the front port... Now, my front ports are very fickle. They're not as strong as they used to be, so they do disconnect on their own. So, what I'm going to do is... This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset the machine. I'm going to put the controller, I'm going to unplug it from the back and put it in the front. And then I'm going to play around for a little bit, and if it's stable, I'll come back for a little bit. You know, not too long. Because, for one thing, I don't have beers myself. I'm doing this completely sober. And I was just trying to see if this fucking works. But, I mean, keep your eye on the thing. I'm not going to promise I'm going to come back tonight. Like I said, I just need to see if this works. So... Alright, well, this is another test we'll do, and then if this doesn't work, I need to take a break from this shit, because I'm about to break something. Anyways, guys, thanks for coming on for this little bit. Maybe I'll come back. It depends if I can get this shit working or not, so... If it does, awesome. If not, then whatever. I give up. I'm just so tired. I'm tired. I'm, like I said, no sleep. I'm just... I'm exhausted. Anyways... Alright, well, let me go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and shut the fuck up now. And, like I said, keep your eye on your notifications and all that crap. Even though I think I'm shadow banned from YouTube because I use a lot of naughty words that makes people's fifis hurt. And I don't give a fuck because I don't give a shit about them. Because I had to fucking grow up and deal with that. They need to do the same fucking thing. Anyways, alright, I'm out. I'll see you guys hopefully later. If not, then I'll see you again another time. And I'll have to work on this even more.